You urged President Trump not to pull out of the Paris Climate Accord along with other business leaders. Hours later, he pulled out. How does that impact your relationship with the president?
Well, listen, as you know, I was on the other side. As a lifelong Republican, I endorsed Hillary Clinton. But once President Trump won, I said to our employees, I wrote a note that said, you know what? President Trump has won. We need to give him the benefit of the doubt. And so we are giving him the benefit of the doubt. But when we think that there is something that is not in our best interest or the country's best interest, I'll speak out. So I said, listen, I thought we ought to stay in the Paris Climate Accord. The next generation of industries around clean energy and others is an important thing for the United States of America. So it doesn't impact our relationship. People can disagree, and we happen to disagree on this particular issue.
Tim Cook also told me that he thinks the president decided wrong on Paris, but plans to keep an open dialogue because he thinks it's important for America, important for the company. What is your strategy, and what are the #1 things on your priority list when it comes to discussions with the White House?
Yeah. So listen, we are in favor of tax reform. We think the ability to repatriate cash overseas at a much lower tax rate is important. We think a lower corporate tax rate would spur growth in the United States. On the other hand, we are not for the border adjustment tax. That's very difficult for companies that import a high degree of their cost of goods sold and work on relatively low margins. So the retailers, a lot of the technology companies, we think that's not in our best interest, and by extension, in the best interest of the United States. So we just make it clear where we stand on issues, very respectful, civil discussion, and that's what this country was built on, the ability for civil discourse and the ability to disagree without being angry.